when it has to come out, badass Perry.
Well, some people would say badass Perry is always out, but I think it depends on what you think of as badass. I will admit, and actually, Vicki and I were having this conversation the other day because I know that I have been told that sometimes I'm intimidating, that I'm fast, that I'm loud, that I'm smart, and that doesn't always make it easiest to put you in a team. And my view, so when I think about when people think of me as badass, if badass is that if you ask me a question, I will always have an answer, even if the answer is, I'm not exactly sure, but here's my opinion based on the current knowledge I have, right? I never say I have absolutely no clue, but I make clear what I know and what I don't know. If badass is that you have confidence to show up and try to run the largest public education campaign ever for privatization and economic reform when you didn't know the definition of privatization when you got on the plane, if that's badass, then yeah, that would be badass. That would be me. But I view that as confidence, and I view that also as understanding what I brought to the table that wasn't my knowledge of economics or economic reform, because we had Jeffrey Sachs, we had 1,000 economists in Russia at the time, bankers, they were failing miserably in public education. Why? Because they all understood what they were talking about. When they're trying to talk to capital markets, to somebody who doesn't even live in a cash economy, who lives in a barter economy, and you're talking capital markets, you get like glazed real fast, right? I said, okay, what do they get? They understand Dallas. That was a really big popular thing, right? We created soap operas, right? So I got on the plane knowing that I didn't know what all the other consultants that are currently in Russia trying to help Russia did know, but I knew a lot of stuff that they clearly did not understand. I used camels and puppet shows to actually reach the nomadic peoples, and I used soap operas like Dallas to reach, it was a Russian, we actually produced Russian TV and radio programming soap operas, original soap operas, that were based on a Dallas concept to teach people about economic reform. So on the show, somebody, the dad lost his job. What does it mean to lose the job? Well, first of all, they didn't understand what it meant to go to work and actually work, right? The Russian phrase when I got there was, we pretend to work and you pretend to pay us. So there was a lot of education. So to me, the whole badass concept, and we were talking about this earlier, PJ, we were talking about it with PJ. So some people would say I'm a badass, like just by being who I am. That's not who I think of as badass Perry. Badass Perry is when you really have to lay down the law, right? When it is just no bullshit, I'm gonna call the spade a spade and just like put that's, and you know it. I mean, you'll know the difference, because normally I may be fast and loud and whatever, but I'm fun, I'm good natured, and one of the things that Rachel and I were talking about earlier is I really believe in kindness and gratitude.